I still can't tell you because I have nothing to do with that bullets, my lord.
Angeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngikutshele lapho ukuthi zafakwa kwi-system ngoba phela mina ke bengeyena ke umuntu obephethe icala kahle kahle.
Okay. And you further you mentioned the other 5 cases, if I'm not mistaken, that you compared them with the same Exhibit 2. Am I correct?
With the test that I fired from this firearm, yeah.
Yes.
Yebo, kukhona ke amanye ama-case awu-5 lapho ke le ngxenye zobufakazi zaqhathaniswa nawo ke. Ngenkathi kudutshulwa ukwenza lezo ivivinyo zokudubula.
Okay. I want to understand this. Were these cases allocated to you, or you just picked them from the system?
No, they sent the request to the admin people, and then they gave me that different cases to compare it with.
What request did you send?
No, the IOs. They must send the request.
Shuthi ke abaphenyi icala benza isicelo kulabantu be-admin. Kanti ke mina ngase ngithola ke amanye ama-case ekumele ngisebenze kuwo afakela ngaphakathi nale ukuthi mangiqhathaniseke ingxenye zobufakazi kuleyo case.
So it means the respective investigating officers had sent them to the ballistic.
Yeah,
requesting for further investigations to be done.
Compare this case with that.
Okay.
The different cases.
Same like this one in Exhibit 5.
No, that one was asked for IBIS to be put on IBIS.
On IBIS, oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's a different system than me.
So in this one, there was
Elena iye yathathwa yafakwa kwi-IBIS kanjalo ihlukile nale engithi kwayenzwa isicelo i-IO ukuthi makube nezingxenye zobufakazi ezithunyelwe khona laphana kwi-admin section ukuthi kube nokuqhathaniswa kwalezo izingxenye zobufakazi. Lena ke esikhuluma ngayo eyathunyelwa kwi-IBIS sesikhuluma ngokunye ke asikhulumi ngale yanqunu.
Okay, in these 5 ke just say assist me in these 5. What was the request, specific request?
Just to compare my my docket, my case number Cleveland case 96 of 02-15 with lab number 343-692-2015 to compare that exhibits, which is the test fired bullets and cartridge cases, to compare it with exhibits from that 5 cases.
Mina ngaqelwa ke ukuthi le lab 34369 year 2015 ye Cleveland case 9602 2015 ukuthi mangiqhathaniseke ingxenye zobufakazi ezivela kule case nala amanye ama case awu 5.
So I physically had to draw that cases, open it and compare it with this, but nothing was positive with that 5 cases with my test fired bullets or cartridge cases.
Kulawa ama case awu 5 azange ke kube nokumesha uma ngiqhathanisa. Kodwa ke ushuthi ama file avela avulwa athathwa ama file avulwa kwenzwa ke lezo ivivinyo akukho kwamesha uma kucheckwa lapho.
And also when you are working with those five cases, it couldn't pick up the exhibits that were submitted as per Exhibit X5.
It won't, because that's different cases, and I have to draw the case files with the exhibits inside, take it out to compare it with my tests in this case.
Physically.
So I won't know anything about that at least they made a docket for that bullets, and they asked me to compare that with that as well, but I won't know about that. I only took that 5 cases physically, opened the bags, take the exhibits and compare it with my tests, and nothing was found positive with my tests.
Mayelana ke namadocket ukuqhathaniswa ngamadocket angengikwazi ukusho ukuthi ngempela aye kukhona ukufanana okuthize okube khona ngaphandle kokuthi amadocket alethwa okanye ngahamba ngayodonsa amadocket ingxenye zobufakazi ezazikhona kulawo madocket ngase ke ngiyaqhathanisa ke ngokubheka physically ngamanye amazwi ngisebenzisa amehlo wami okanye nezinye ivivinyo ezi-physical ngaphandle kokwazi ukuthi amacala lawa axhumene kanjani.
Okay. Besides the Marikana case that you referred to this court to, is it normal for the ballistic officer to go and book out the exhibit from the SAP 13, come back and examine the same exhibit?
Well, I haven't done it, but in my years there, but it might be done. I can't comment on that.
Lokho ke kuyakhonakala ukuthi kungenziwa. Mina bengakaze ngiyenze phambilini kodwa ke kuyakhonakala ke ukuthi umuntu asebenze ngaleyo ndlela.
But it's not an exceptional case like the Marikana.
Yeah, but if there's a paper trail for the ballistic expert to go fetch it, there's a paper trail. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but
Konke kubhalwe phansi. Na noma ke inqubo ingazange ilandelelena ke okanye imigomo ebekiwe ukuthi ingxenye zobufakazi zihambe zifike kuphi. Kodwa ke ngithi mina ke uma ngabe kubhalwe phansi angiboni kunenkinga kangako kakhulukazi sibheke le case yaseMarikana.
But do you know the importance of safeguarding the exhibits from being tampered with by other police officers when the firearm is being handled?
yeah, I know. But I suppose if Colonel Magena did it, you must have signed out that firearm at the SAP-13 and keep it in his custody.
Ngiyakuqaphela lokho ukubaleka kwakhona ukuthi kwafanele ukuthi kube nendlela okanye imigomo ethize kusetshenzwa ngayo uma sibhekene nokuthi manje sesisebenzana nezibhamu okanye sibhekene nesibhamu njengengxenye yobufakazi. Kodwa ngiyakholwa ke ukuthi uCaptain Mangena uye wakwazi ukuthi makabhuke out assign khona lapho kwezinye ke zeincwadi ezikhona lapha ku SAPS uma ethatha leyo ngxenye yobufakazi.
If I had to hand that firearm to somebody else, I will let him either sign it out and sign for it in my docket or maybe in my diary. Say it was sealed in that seal bag, that's what inside the seal bag. It was sealed, not tampered with, and he must sign for it. That's where I will do it if it must be done that way.
Mina bengayenza ngaleyo ndlela uma kungukuthi khona ingxenye yobufakazi kumele ngiyinikeze umuntu othize bengenza isiqiniseko sokuthi mhlambe kuyijournal yami okanye encwadini yami ngibhale phansi ke nesil number yalokho mhlambe ngikubhale kwidocket ukuthi isil number ethize umuntu wanikezwa yona ke kungukuthi azange leyo evidence bag ibanjwe okanye umuntu azama ukuyivula lokho ngingakubhala phansi mina.
Thank you Colonel. I have no further questions, my lord.
Yeah, Mr. You want to ask something?
Yes, I just have one request, my lord.
Okay, go ahead.
If maybe just a background of the request to the warrant officer.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Warrant officer, I just want to understand you very well because this issue of a bullet projectile is contentious in this case. Yeah, you gave an explanation that based on a request by Warrant Officer Musia for Exhibit A1 and Exhibit 1 to be on IBIS, that is according to Exhibit 5. You remember that? You remember when we were reading Exhibit 5, X5?
Yeah.
Yes. So there's supposed to be a report when the caliber of the bullet, of a person who conducts the examination on the caliber of the bullet, whether the bullet has been damaged, and lastly, whether the bullet projectile and the fragmented bullet was fired in the same or one firearm. Yeah. Is that what you said? Yeah,
but I also said that I won't know because I didn't handle it. But if it was doing the normal way,
yes, in the normal
it should have been handed to somebody, yes, do a caliber determination, weigh the bullets, see how many riflings on the bullets, the damage, yes, and then he must write a report about that. If that's the only exhibits that was sent in on that covering letter, yes, and there was a lab created for that specific covering letter in that case. Yes. So that's the way it should have gone, or should be. But I can't comment. I don't know what's happened to that. I was not.
Ebefanele ukuthi kusetshenzwe ngakhona ingalokho ngithi angeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngiphawule kangako kodwa ke befanele ukuthi uma ngabe kukhona ivivinyo ethize ezokwenza mhlambe kuyinhlamvu lo muntu ozokwenza lezo ivivinyo bafanele ukuthi abhale ireport ukuthi lezo inhlamvu zasesimeni esinjani emva kokuthi enze ivivinyo kodwa ke angikwazi ke ukuthi ngaqhubeka ngiphawule ukuya phambili.
No problem, Warrant Officer. Those are the only exhibits in that covering letter, which were sent to the ballistics on the 30th of October 2014. Those are the only exhibits. That is Exhibit A1 and 1.
Yeah. Yebo kwaba ingcenye zofakazi nje ezathunyelwa ke A1 ne1 ukuze ke kuyokwenza ivivinyo eziqhamuka ke okanye eyilotshiwe khona lapha kwi covering letter.
You also said, Warrant Officer, after the examination of the exhibits, it will then be sent to IBIS for IBIS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Emva kwalokho ke lezo ingcenye izothunyelwa khona lapha kwi IBC.
Let us say for to explore this point, as I said to you, it is very contentious. Let us say, Warrant Officer, the exhibit, more so exhibit, in particular Exhibit 1, was sent on, the tests were done, because we don't have the report, the tests were done, and sent, after the examination, sent on IBIS. So when was it going to be picked up that there is an exhibit which has been sent on IBIS?
I can't tell you that because it's not my department.
Actually department yami leyo angengikwazi ukuthi leyo ngcenye yobufakazi kuthiwa yafika nini kwi IBIS ukuthi kuyokwenzwa ke ivivinyo phezukwayo angengikwazi ukuphawula lapho.
Okay, thank you, Warrant Officer. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes.
Warrant Officer, you just said that the barrel of a CZ75 model, it's easily changeable.
If lots of firearms barrels are in, okay, you can change, you can put another barrel if you can get hold of it. Because you must, to get the barrel, you must have a serial number on that barrel. And it must be done by a person that works with firearms, and you must get papers for that barrel to be fitted to another firearm. If that barrel is shot and it's worn out, you can't just buy a barrel and put it on. It's not that easy. You must go through a process, legal process to do it, to fit a
Legal process.
barrel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sengishilo ke ukuthi kulula ukuthi umuntu angayishintsha ibhareli yesibhamu kanti ke uma une serial number yaleyo yaleso sibhamu uyakwazi ke ukuthi uyifune ibhareli ozokwazi ukuthi uzo exchange ngayo kulesi sibhamu kodwa ke angeke uze uthi sengiyanquma nje ukuthi mangishintshe ibhareli yesibhamu ngaphandle ukuthi ugcwalise amaphepha athize kukhona ke inqubo esemthethweni edinga ukuthi umuntu ayihloniphe andukuba ke kwenzakala leyo nto yokushintshwa kwebhareli yesibhamu.
In your when I was cross-examining you, the court seemed to have acknowledged the fact that there are so many wrong things that are happening around here. So, with regard to the changing of the firearms, of the barrels of the firearm, is that not applicable in the black market, if I were to put it that way?
If you can find someone in the black market.
Yes. Like,
I don't know.
No, what
things the legal way. I won't know if you find the barrel in the black market.
May you please understand what I'm trying to say?
We black market.
Okay, sorry.
Ukuthi ukushintshwa kwe-barrel zeyibhamu ukuthi kwenziwa kanjani mina ngenza izinto ngosemthethweni.
I'm not trying to suggest that you could be involved in it. Yes.
I don't know because I don't know if you can get one in the black market. I can't tell you.
But with your
ngiqinisile ukuthi angikwazi lokho angazi nokuthi ama-barrel ayatholakala khona lapho kwi-black market.
But with the fact that you had also acknowledged that firearms get stolen in police stations and all those things, as it was suggested by the court.
I didn't admit that it was stolen. But I never said something like that, sir.
Yeah, but that information is on record.
No, he didn't admit that. I am the one who uttered that.
Yes, my lord.
Quoting the evidence of this court.
Yes, my lord. That's where I'm getting to. With the fact that the court acknowledged the fact that firearms get stolen even at the level of a police station, does that not also include the possibility that on those aspects, on that very same, but I'm not
I
done.
suppose there can be
Yes,
change
it
of
can
battle,
be.
but still, the fact of the matter is that Colonel Mangena made it positive with the bullets, so it means it's the same battle.
Manje ke angeke ngikuphikise lokho ukuthi kunokwenzeka ukuthi amabharela angashintshwa kodwa noma kunjalo ke uKhenel Mangena ukwazile ke ukumeshisa wathola ukuthi ku-positive ama-bullet.
That's another very contentious point that is before the court, and I'm not arguing with you. Because Mangena went to the police station on the 14th of July 2020, found that firearm in an exhibit bag that was not sealed. That is his evidence. And he only conducted these tests on the 20th, that is almost 6 days after he'd been to the police station. That's where the question of the changing of the barrel comes into picture. But I'm going to argue it at the end of the case. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are we talking about this firearm called Exhibit 2?
Yes.
Because me, I listen very carefully.
Yes, my lord.
You testified that you made a comparison of the so-called cartridges or bullets which were fired allegedly in the Alexander case.
Yes, my lord.
And the test firearm was Exhibit 2.
That's correct.
That's it.
It's his test that I made positive with 9 of that cartridge cases.
Yes.
in Alexander.
And we see the gun there. There it is.
Yeah, this is him.
Now, you were handling the Cleveland case. Is that not so?
That's correct. 96 of 02, 2015.
But you were the ballistic person. That firearm, they're disputing it maybe, I don't know. There are 2 police witnesses who came and said they went on a particular day to Malvern, where accused number 3 allegedly rents or rented premises. And they found that firearm on top of the wardrobe. Are you with me? Yeah. So that is the background as far as this court is concerned. About the other possibilities, fine.
Yes, that was done in 2016. Fast forward 2020, Mr. Mangena drives from the Forensic Science Laboratory on the 14th of July 2020. He arrives at the Cleveland police station to go and get that firearm, that alleged firearm. As per Mr. Kininda's instruction, on the 20th, which is 6 days after he had been to the police station, he makes some comparison which are fitting the alleged cartridge that was found at the phosphorus case. Now there's a new twist here, the fact that you cannot exclude the possibility, or in fact you had admitted, it's not actually a possibility, you had admitted that the barrels of a firearm, which are the key component, which is a key component with regard to the markings which could be left on a bullet, is changeable. Not so.
My lord, I agree, but
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
can, if I may, my lord.
Yes, please.
No, I just wanted you
There's
to
a
say you
simple way
agree,
to
don't
sort this
explain.
out.
No. Mr. Minis, you're an officer of this court. You can't ask a question of an expert, and when he tries to explain to you, and then you say, no, that's end. Angifuna ukuzwa nix.
As it is the court,
No,
my lord,
just explain, sir.
I withdraw the fact
Yeah,
that you cannot
just
explain. You
explain.
can proceed to explain.
My
Yes.
lord, if I can, if I may say, there's a simple way to see if it's the right battle or not. You can ask Colonel Mangena to compare this fired cartridge cases
Yeah.
with that test that he fired when he received the firearm. And if he makes that positive with this, because there's chamber marks on that cartridge case on the side as well. So if you can compare that and see if the chamber marks is the same than mine tests with his fire test, then it's the same battle.
Okay.
Manje ke kulula ukwazi ukuthi ibarrel kusaseyiyona leyana. Sicela uMangena ukuthi asinikeze ubufakazi obumayelana ukuthi makenza ama test edubula lesi sibhamu ama markings asele kuma cartridge casing wakhe bese ke sichathanisa nalokho ukuthi nami ngenza ivivinyo ngidubula lesi sibhamu ngachathanisa ke nama casings zakhona uma ngabe ke ayafanana ama markings akulawo casings nalawa awami singaqeda ngokuthi ke isibhamu esisodwa yibharel eyodwa.
Thank you, sir. On that one, Mr. Mangena said, because those test bullet and cartridges that were fired by you, for him, they could not assist him. He had fire extra test, other bullets for test purposes and test cartridge purposes. So it
Mr.
specifically
Mies,
did not
Mr.
use yours.
Sorry, I'm sorry to judge in now and again. You see, Mangena never testified about barrels in this court. Never.
No, he did, my lord.
Barrels, about the fact that they are interchangeable. He never testified about
No,
that.
he said the marks that
No.
that will
This
be imprinted
witness
on the
was
bullets.
asked by Ms. Mshololo about barrels, and the expert says, yes, they are interchangeable.
Yes.
So leave that question for Mangena.
As it is the court.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you,
Otherwise,
sir.
it's really far, you must imagine. Lala Vuga. Yes, what is it?
I'm sorry, Warrant, just one question. The blue box that is in front of you, you testified that you are identifying it now as per the handwriting that is outside, written outside in that box. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ukuthi yebo le bhokisi leli eliblue ngikwazi ukulibona ukuthi ilona ukuya ke ngombhalo okhona phezulu kwaleli bhokisi.
And also, we don't have any specimen of your handwriting in this court to compare with that handwriting. Am I correct?
I look at my docket, I have it written in my docket,
But we don't have
but
it.
we don't have an expert to confirm
Thank
it.
Ungoda akekho ukuthi mhlambe angaqhathanisa lokho kubhalwe laphana kule bhokisi eliblue nalokho kubhalwe kwidokethi yami. Lokho kungenzeka kodwa ke ngiyavuma
Yes.
ukuthi akekho umuntu ongaqinisekisa.
Yeah, thank you.
No re-examination, my lord. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to release you quicker than my colleagues here. Your CV mentions obviously that you are vested in the examination of firearm mechanisms, right?
Yes, my lord.
A barrel is a firearm mechanism.
Yeah, it's part of the firearm,
That's it.
according to the Act.
That's it.
Ibharel kuyingxenye ye firearm mechanism okanye ukusebenza okanye ukushintsheka kwesibhamu uma siqhuma. Ibharel kuyingxenye lokho.
You got the relevant section of the act there.
Yeah, can I maybe read it
Yes,
for the
read
court,
it so that
my
we're
lord,
all
if it pleases you?
educated.
A firearm means any A, in brackets, device manufactured or designed to propel a bullet or projectile through a barrel or cylinder by means of burning propellant at a muscle energy exceeding 8 joules or 6 feet per
Uma
pound.
sikhuluma ngesibhamu ke sikhuluma ke ngesetshenziswa esikhiqiziwe ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sikhahlele okanye ukukhipha inhlamvu kusetshenziswa yona ke ibharel okanye isilinda ngokuthi ke kushiseke lento ebizwa i-propellant khona ke iphume ke kumlomo wesibhamu okanye webharel kusetshenziswa ke i-energy endlula ke i-8 joules.
Device manufactured or designed to discharge rimfire, center fire or pin fire ammunition.
Kanti ke kuyisetshenziswa ke esikhiqiziwe ukuthi sikwazi ukudubula ngaleyo ndlela i-center fire okanye i-pin fire.
And C, device which is not at the time capable of discharging any bullet or projectile, but which can be readily altered or to be a firearm within the meaning of paragraph A and paragraph B.
Kanti ke isetshenziswa ke uma sikhiqizwa sasikhiqizwa ke kungabhekiwe ukuthi singakwazi ukudubula kodwa ke siyakwazi ukuthi mhlambe singaguqula okanye sishintshwe ukuze ke sihambelane nemigomo ye paragraph A no B.
Paragraph D, device manufactured to discharge a bullet or any other projectile of .22 caliber or higher at a muscle energy of more than 8 joules by means of compressed gas and not by means of burning propellant.
Kanti ke kuyisetshenziswa ke esikhiqiziwe ukukhipha inhlamvu mhlawumbe ke ukusetshenziswa ke i.2 caliber or ngabanye amazwi i.2 caliber okanye ephezulu kwe.2 caliber iphuma njalo kumlomo webarrel kusetshenziswa ke i-energy endlula ke 8 joules.
Then E, barrel, frame or receiver of a device referred to in paragraphs A to D.
okanye ke sikhuluma lana ke ngebarrel, sikhuluma ngeframe, okanye ke lento ebizwa ke i-receiver yesetshenziswa okukhulunywa ngaso ke kulama paragraph alandelayo A, B, C no D.
Okay, just dismantle the barrel in our presence. Yeah. Whilst you're doing that, this is not a homemade device,
No.
that firearm. Like, you know, they do in KwaZulu-Natal. They manufacture their own firearms. And I know because I've handled cases regarding
It
that.
is.
Right,
Yona ke ibarrel leyo
Right.
usesivulile lesibhamu. Futhi ke akusisona isibhamu esenziwa endlini le njengoba kenziwa ke kwezinye indawo.
look, I'm asking you because when I read your CV, it's obvious that you have been to several manufacturers where you saw the manufacturing of a firearm from scratch
That's true, my lord.
up to the conclusion of that firearm.
That's correct, my lord.
That's it. Now that barrel, I mean, you don't have to have some expertise to manufacture it.
My lord, no. I think it will be difficult to manufacture this because it's a certain steel, it must withstand
Yes.
great pressures, everything.
Yes.
And yeah, it's not very easy to just manufacture a thing like
And
this.
there are propellants,
That
as you
will work,
said.
yeah, because that is a very high pressure when that propellant ignites in the cartridge case and expands every way.
And
So
the
to
chemi-
contain
the
that
chemical
pressure,
yeah, goes. The chemical composition of the propellants are measured to give a particular effect of the explosion when it.
that's correct, my
I
lord.
mean, I can't take sugar and ice cream.
My lord, the other thing why I said maybe Colonel Magena can see
Yeah.
the chamber marks on the cartridge case because the chamber goes up to there.
Right.
Where the cartridge sits in and then there's the bullet. So that part of the barrel in the inside also give markings on the cartridge.
Yes.
So that might be a way to settle the difference if it's the barrel's been changed or not. That's just a suggestion to the court.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Akuthiwa wonke umuntu ongayikhiqizela ke ibharrel yesibhamu njengoba inkantolo isho mhlawumbe kusetshenziswe ke ushukela kusetshenziswe nani ke ngoba phela ke ama chemicals asetshenziswa laphayana ama chemicals alinganisiwe ukuthi akwazi ukuthi azokwazi ukusha ngakwi chamber uma ngabe ke sesichuma ke isibhamu. Akho lula futhi ke kusetshenziswe ke nencindezelo eningi kakhulu okanye pressure eningi uma kukhicizwa ke ama barrel.
Well, I read a bit about firearms, refreshing myself. Just, I want you to comment on the following. I'm reading from a book called Fundamentals of Forensic Science. It's by two Americans. These are also experts like you. One is Max M. Hauk, and the other one is Jay Siegel. They are also professors of universities. This is a statement they made about firearms. Just brief, I want your comment. On page 544 of their text, they say this, bullet comparisons. Many published studies have demonstrated that no two firearms produce the same unique marks on fired bullets and cartridge cases. This is even true with firearms of the same make and model. What's your comment there?
No, I would say that's true, my lord.
That's a
Because-
scientific fact.
Yeah, that's a scientific fact.
Okay.
Yebo ngavumela nalokho ke lokho kuyiqiniso lezazi ukuthi azikho ibhamu eziwu2 ezihlukene eingaphana ke ngeimpawu ezifanayo phezulu kweinhlamvu ezidutshuliwe kakhulukazi ke inkantolo yayifunda kuye lona okubhalwe uHawk noSiegel base America kule ncwadi yakhe ke yama forensics.
Then they proceed and say the machining of the manufacturing process combined with the use of the firearm leave surface marks on the metal parts of the firearm that are not reproducible on other firearms. These marks are transferred to the bullets and the casings when discharged from the firearms.
That's correct, my lord.
Is that valid?
That's waar.
Lokho kuyiqiniso ke ngendlela isibhamu esisebenza ngakhona imachining ishiya ke impawu ezithize uma sidubuleka lesi sibhamu phezulu kwama casings lezo impawu ke naphezulu kwesibhamu kwasona lezo impawu ayifanani uma ukuthi mhlambe uzoyichathanisa nesibhamu esinye esike sadubula.
Because there are no practical methods of comparing the striations on the inner surface of a rifled weapon with the striations on a fired bullet, reference bullets of the same make, style, and caliber must be created by firing them from the questioned firearm.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
You have done that practically.
Yeah, I've done a lot of cases where I examined that test and with the exhibits that.
Right.
Uthi yebo ke mina ngingakwazi ukuthi ngenze ivivinyo ngiphethe into ebonakalayo ngenza lezo ivivinyo ngengxenye zobufakazi yebo.
And about barrels, I'm through. Not only would cutting the barrel open be impractical, but the comparison would then be between positive, that is the barrel, and negative, that is the questioned bullet impressions.
But what you must, but the court must remember, it's very small markings, it's microscopically small markings. When a barrel is manufactured, there's the machine works on the tools that impact on the barrel. Not everywhere in the metal of the barrel, the metal is the same. There's brittleness somewhere in some places something with the machining flakes away. The vibration of that working piece make the unique marks. The shavings that's been caught between the manufacturing process and the metal also make marking. And the wear and tear of the firearm, erosion, corrosion, everything leads to the firearm's uniqueness.
Kanti ke kukhona nje izinto ezenza ukuthi isibhamu sibe isibhamu esikhethile. Izinto ezifana nokuthi ke indlela umshini lona ke okuyisibhamu osebenza ngakhona kakhulukazi ke uma siqhathanisa nayo ke ibarrel uqobo lwayo ngenkathi isibhamu sidubula kanti ke nokushakeka okanye lento kuthiwa ke i-vibration uma ke isibhamu sidubuleka lokho kushiya ke impawu nje ezikhethile kanti ke nangendlela ke isibhamu lesi esikhicizwe ngakhona inqubo imigomo esetshenzisiwe ngenkathi kukhicizwa lesi sibhamu nakho lokho ke kushiya impawu ezikhethile nokuthi isibhamu sesisebenze kakhulu okanye sisebenze kangakanani kwaba nezingxenye ezithize zesibhamu okungukuthi kuba ingxenye zakudala lokho ke impawu ezikhethile ezoshiwa yileso sibhamu uma sidutshula.
But you have to have some, you must, from what you're telling me, you must have a bit of knowledge about firearms
You must have.
to change barrels.
That's correct, my
That
lord.
can Jan rap and say mat esne.
Ukushintsha ibarrel ufanele ube nolwazi oluthize athiwo wonke umuntu ongashintshi ibarrel yesibhamu uyavuma lokho.
Okay, any questions arising? Baya dankie.
My lord, there's
Yeah.
one thing that I want to clarify with you.
Yeah.
That Leonard colleague asked me about the IBIS, if this was put in IBIS. I said I will find out.
Yeah.
Can I send that via Colonel Mangena, or
Yeah, you can do that. You don't have-
would it be fine with the court?
Is that okay?
Not Mangena. You can bring it, maybe I suggest to...
No,
our
give it to
colleague.
him. Bring it to him. Give the colonel your particulars. Okay, geef dit vir hom. And then he'll present it in court. Okay.
Because I just want to find out if it is in there. I don't know if there's going to be a paper that they can give me to see it was or not, but I will just let the court know what is this situation on the IBIS.
Mr. Mloyi, what do you suggest?
The witness can communicate with us and will communicate with
Yeah, fine.
Okay,
Advocate
Okay.
Numa.
that's fine, my lord.
Right, okay. Thanks then. All right, we adjourn. Are we sitting on Monday?
We can adjourn until Monday.
Okay, thanks.
My Lord, I need to raise this, and it is to this number 2. And Mr. Baloyi knows about it. At the beginning, I think I came on record the 14th of November last year. And immediately I endeavored to get certain documents from the state. I did get a lot of help, but there's one particular document which is the Capitec bank statements for the accused, which he says are vital for his defense in this case. I've requested same via WhatsApp, via email, Viva Voce, and I've been told pillar to post, speak to this person, this person, this person. We are having this person sign the 205. To date, I haven't received same.
Mr. Baloyi, do you have that?
I'm surprised my colleague is raising this in open court. We've discussed this with him. We told him when this information will be forwarded to him.
How is it?
And we explained to him what the reason for the delay was, my lord.
My Lord, I'm sorry to do this. I didn't mean to throw him under the bus, but
He's already dead.
I've already did. The patrol bus is over here, my Lord. The point is, my client jumps up and down and thinks I'm remiss in conveying this message to him.
Okay. I mean, you understand each other.
Yes.
There's no problem.
We told him most probably he might receive the information early next week.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, the court will adjourn until Monday.